But hi guys, I am back from TwitchCon, which means we're going to be pumping out some Syndra content this week, so hope you are looking forward to that. We were playing against a melee matchup, which is Sylas, so it's really important that we play very aggressively to get in early damage. And with both of us running first strike, that is something that you have to actively play around. But 7-second CD really means that we have to play really intelligently and not just give over too much damage. But anytime that a melee goes up to last hit, it's a free chance to Q. So it's really important that you don't just give up on those opportunities. And every time he E's like this, he's got nothing for like the next 11 seconds. Which is why we go for the aggro trades on it. Now, unfortunately, he starts with First Blood, which means he has a Dark Seal advantage. And that can be kind of iffy to work against. And something I've really liked in my games particularly is I'll go ahead and do a W start second. Just because it makes splinter stacking really easy, and it's got a lower cooldown as well to work with. Because whenever you use E, it's kind of, you have to use Q with it, whereas you could just throw a W minion, so. If you land the W, it also guarantees your Q lands. Got a slow on it. But jungle-wise, I've got a Karthus, not really expecting to get ganked. Get a really good splinter push, and the goal here, once again, is burn as many health pots as we can. He would have died to a minion. I changed my mind. That was a bad flash. I didn't see the 3 projectiles in the air. Otherwise, I would have just taken it. He's got TP, though, I believe, so we're kind of fucked if we overstay. So we gotta make sure we do this as fast as possible. And we're gonna go and bounce. But fortunately, we're able to make that decision because he exchanged Flash for First Blood. So knowing that there was no escape card, we just turn it. The only way we could have played that better is if we ignited before he used W for the heal, and then would have guaranteed that it was like an unwinnable play for him. I think maybe if he tried going in with Conqueror, it would have been different. But he's running First Strike as well. So trying to all in a First Strike into a First Strike outrange diff is kind of a bad decision, all things considered. Fortunately, no boots when you're running Inspiration, which is like my biggest kind of disassociation with First Strike. I think First Strike's really great for mid-game spike and all that, but it just really, really makes me mad when I have a abusable matchup that I can't put much pressure on. What elo am I playing in? I have no clue. This is like a normal game with GMs, I think. Not GMs, never mind, a Masters player. Unfortunately, there's no way I get there. That was just a really aggressive invade with no prio top or mid. I played pretty much 5 hours today, and I just kind of rolled bad teammates for 5 hours, so I didn't really great. Like, I do good commentary, but I complain a lot, so I just wasn't able to from the earlier games today. This person's 100%. Wow, he's got a really good comboing. This guy just EWs, and then E's off of it. We're like super vulnerable right now. We gotta walk away for a bit. Every time that we walk into him with no E and he's given that opportunity to all-in with red buff, like keep in mind that not only does red buff give that slow and damage add-on to his autos, but it also heals him out of combat, so it's a really bad time to be taking trades, since it's like heavily in his favor. But really good Q because we disable that and also proc First Strike and disable zone. It's all about that range management, guys. You never want to give him free resources like that. He E's back in, we're gonna... Oh, my Q didn't cast. He actually would have died, maybe. We're just gonna deny him the healing since he was looking for E1W. Once again, like, as long as the wave is right here, he really doesn't have the choice. We're going for it no matter what. And we're still looking for caster, so we're gonna hard push this wave and then just go ahead and bounce. And the reason why we're pushing here is we want to create a situation where Sylas loses something for leaving, so now he's losing 6 minions. So this is a 600 gold swing. He dies, I get 300. I get a full minion wave, which is 125 plus cannon 60, so 180. There's a 480 plus he loses a wave, which is another 125. So I'm getting 600 gold as a result of him making a mistake right there. And that's why it's so important that you don't put yourself in spots like that, because every time you make a really big mistake like he just did, you're falling behind not only by that small kill gold, but also just minion gold. So being 600 gold ahead and having this much item progression in comparison, is what's enabling me to succeed in this current matchup. So if you are going to play an early game champion that wants to get ahead, you cannot make greedy decisions like that. The only person you're putting yourself behind is yourself. So it's really, really important that you keep in mind. If you're going to coin flip a play, just make sure you fucking win it or just don't do it at all. Because you can't really risk that. Because this guy started, once again, this guy started with First Blood. Got a free kill on the jungle invade, so he's been given a lot of gold, but he failed to transition it to anything meaningful so far in this lane phase. And it's just because he's been very over-aggressive with his combos. And we've been decently punishing him. Like, we put threat whenever we need to put threat, but we also make distance when we're weak. Which is what's denying him from making those plays. And then he eventually got fed up and he forced it. And as a result of forcing it, he just dies. I was a little bit greedy with my Ignite. Okay, he's gone. I wasn't even looking. I was too busy talking. Alright, if somebody's gonna go and roam like that, you have to make sure you instantly push mid lane. Because he's losing nothing right now because I didn't push. But now he dies bot side. He loses another 2 minion waves mid. Puts him behind pretty much 250 gold. And I get plates, which is another 160. And as you can see, we've just been talking about opportunity cost for half of this game. Like, what are we losing and what are we gaining as a result of these decisions? So, had I pushed in prior, I would have gotten a lot more progression on these plates, and I could have found a recall timer and all that. I could also rotate it on this top lane play. But I'm going to go and set up a kill window, I think, on Syndra himself, since he's already... That shit is quite a bit of damage. We're just going to dip duck. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you upgrade your Q, it actually resets the cooldown. So you get 2 more Qs out of it. Okay, huge W for us, actually. That was really, really close to being awful. What's up, US7 Saber? How you doing? Thanks for joining us. And we actually need to make room for our boots, so we need to go drop our ward real quick. Unfortunately, we lose a minion wave, but like getting 2 kills out of the whole interaction is like a huge plus. Wow, their 3-0 Lux is kind of cracked. This guy just E'd in front of me, which is a really, really awful decision because you no longer have a defensive mechanism. He kind of just overstays, right? There's no reason to put yourself in a situation where you can die when you have that much gold in your inventory. So committing your defensive skill forward and getting punished is something that happens often. Like if you're playing Syndra and you EQ the wave and overstaying and on, like what do you have as a defensive tool? Nothing. I actually put a point in W second. The reason why we max W second now is if you take a look at these leveling thresholds, you get better cooldown, you get better damage, better slow. But when you put points into E, you're only getting damage. It's much more valuable to put points into your W so that you get more value out of that true damage upgrade at 60 splinters. I'm pretty sure I win, so I'm gonna go and stay anyways. I need 1 more Q before I R here. I'm gonna go in for a scuttle at him, I think that will help. Oh my god, I clicked on the I'm dead to ult. I gotta stay in range to stop ult. Oh! I'm trolling, dude. I can't believe I just fucking missed that Q. That was so cringe. But we quickly identify the only way we die there is if we let him get ult off, so we try to get as close as possible without, you know, going melee range or anything like that. At this point, honestly, I'm just gonna go and sack my wards. I could have also dropped the ward again. I would have gotten boots. Once again, bad decision making. Has Syndra given up? I mean, the 2v1 was a good idea because I have a shutdown, and it's really important to get that shutdown off. But the thing you need to understand here is that when you are playing from behind, you are playing down items, which is down stats. So if you lose your lane early on due to a simple mistake and then constantly try to 1v1 from behind, it will never get better. You have to either completely outplay them or cycle for your skills to make that opportunity. But if you keep forcing plays from behind when you're down 2k gold, you're just gonna lose. Unless your champion's like a hard counter, right? And that happens all the time in solo lanes, is that people will just continuously force fights, even though they've already lost lane, and they just never recover, because they never let themselves recover. So when you coin flip that early like he did, and then constantly try to overforce plays, you're just kind of enabling nothing. We can actually get a pretty free roam here. We can just all in Sylas if he rotates. I actually killed my teammate by missing you, so... Wow. Ghost. I don't think... Oh, should have smited earlier. Okay. Wait, if I threw the minion into him so he could pull it, that would have been... I don't think I'm going to catch up. Unless... Or we're going to go Ignite early just to play threat. Also stop him from healing anything if he does. Nice. Did you kill me? 100%. Oh no. I tried to E the existing ball. I thought he wouldn't play around it, but... Alright, we're gonna go back and reset. I've got quite a bit of cash money right now. I've been actually going Rabbit on second on a lot of my games just because it feels extremely good. But I think this particular game is one of the only games I've played where it's not just been like 2 to 3 tanks. I'm gonna go and opt for a Shadow Flame this game for penetration value. Your build really just depends on what the champion picks are. Most of my games I've either been forced to go Liandry's or go Ludens into like Rap Cap for scaling value. Did I say scaling? Did somebody confirm if I said scaling or not? I feel like I did. I think Syndra is a great design. I think this is infinitely healthier than what she was before. At least she's got individuality still. Oh my gosh. Okay, I mean, when you're this far ahead, it's kind of hard not to just one-shot somebody with a basic combo. Syndra, fine god. I am Jesus. Oh wait, I am God. Fuck, that would have been better. Dude, my zippy one-liner was just complete trash comparison. Alright, we're gonna go Rab second since we found a bunch of gold off that play. Selling the Amp Tome, I just lose like 100 gold. Yo, Bimo is actually so cute, guys. What the fuck? We're gonna go match bot lane right now. I wish I had TP this game, but I needed it for the anti-heal against Sylas. Look at this little stinger, dude. Looks like we're kind of getting rolled a little bit. Oh, I just assumed that she wasn't looking at her screen. That's really bad for me. I picked up my W and I could have just done like a covered half the lane instead of targeting the same spot. We're 600 gold from Rabadon, so finding that purchase would be a huge upgrade for us. I'm gonna go and spawn a ball. I think we can actually outplay this. We gotta play it pretty fucking perfect. Oh! Bro, I cannot believe the auto didn't kill Volibear. I was so sure. Oh, thanks for the cannon. So it's really, really good that I'm given the cannon there. Because you gotta keep in mind, I get a splinter for every cannon kill. I played a game today in like Masters 200 where my team literally stole every cannon from me and delayed my upgrade by probably like 2 minutes as a result of it. It was really, really unfun. He lives on 4 HP. Fuck! Why not Mejai's? Because it's not really good for me to either way, it's not like fantastic. Obviously, Mejla is a broken item, but in the context of the video, I think it just alienates. It just makes the game too easy. Because it's undeniable I'll get 25 stacks. Like, getting Rabadons is still huge, but it's not like that gold efficient in comparison. Uh-oh. Wow, she does so much damage. 615 on that ult. I kind of just got bopped out of my mind. That's a really good red smite exhaust. I just lost, what, 45% of my damage on that? You're so sleepy? I didn't look, yeah. I'm exhausted, dude. I'm exhausted. Forgot to mention I got Divine Sword Aurelia in the shop. Should I buy? I do play Aurelia a lot. It really just depends if you like the skin, my guy. If you like the skin, go ahead and buy it. Skins do not... There's some skins that do have, like, a advantage in terms of animations, it looks like. But it's just if you like it or not. You can buy whatever, spend your money on whatever you want. Yeah, 25 Mejla is definitely unfair. And as it is, Darksteel is pretty much 374% gold efficiency anyways. It gives you an entire rod worth of AP just for 350 gold. So, it's pretty fucking good, right? I lost cannon. I'm 4 stacks away from the upgrade on my Unleash power. We should definitely do Dragon, though, with the lead that we have currently. Good sidestep, though. I'm pretty sure I'm able to get there in time, so if we keep fighting it out, we're going to start stacking our cue ball. And we're going to look for probably a triple stun here. If I get the range on my depth. Huge. Nice job. The loot and speed from, like, landing on something was huge on that one. Like, 10%. And yeah, we can take tier 2. We can actually just take everything up with 4 death timers. Gnarly mechanics. Yeah, the way that I pressed my EQ on people who weren't looking at me. Fuck yeah. My flank position, immaculate. Opportunity cost-wise, I got 4 kills in exchange for what would have been a tower and 2 minion waves. It's kind of an early inhibitor, but it's all good. 19 minutes, I think, is a good inhibitor time if it's going to be early, because it leads into Baron and Dragons. It's not worth staying because we're risking a 700 gold shutdown. Otherwise, I would 100% stay in the bush like he's asking to do. And 30 gold on Void Staff, crazy. Either way, I'm going to one-shot their backline, so going Void Staff just gives me more value against Sylas and Volibear. This is one of those situations where building Shadow Flame is like redundant stat-wise because I just already have too much value. They did find it, though. I think you play that really well. Is Max Ball still 7, or what's the deal? It is 7 for Ultimate, yes. Would have been cool if they added another one, but the cool thing is every time you get a point in your ultimate, you get additional haste on your Q. Like right now, my Q cooldown is 4.3, so it's almost at the original CD. I think Zac is such a underrated champion, dude. We're gonna have to flash the wall. I'm just gonna keep kiting a little bit. Oh, I thought I could sidestep it against the wall. I fucking know I could have flashed it. I thought, oh, if I stood right here, I would dodge the Q. I tried the min-max. That's like the difference between a high elo player and a low elo player, is they always try to min-max. It's a limit test and a half, dude. Zac is dope, I agree. I got nommed on. At this point, like, realistically, with the gold lead that we have, like, they still have a decent chance because they do have a lot of high-value champs. But realistically, doing something like a Baron, one of the easiest ways to close this game out with the current game state. Just because if we do 4v5 or 5v5, we have home ground advantage because we're controlling the area with vision, but we're also setting up a whole bunch of shrooms. I wonder if they actually lose that or not. I need 10 more stacks for my upgrade on Transcendent. I'll get another 50 AP out of it, so it's pretty good too. We're maxed on W. Great. We need to shift our vision topside so that we can actually set up a play like this. So I'm assuming he's right here. Oh my god. I fucking clicked on the wall and it cucked me. I was trying to ult that entire time at the beginning.
My god, he's a simp.
Okay, let's do it. Perkz has to reset no matter what, so this is like a 4v5 play. We did lose Ballista, which is a lot of her damage, but we've got vision on where 2 people on the map are. They still have to face check shrooms. Who is the Teemo? Brelos? He's BMO boy. Alright, where's 3 stacks? If I get a level here, I'm tapped out. We can actually keep sieging here just because we have information. I don't really have a really big reset or anything like that. I'm gonna wait 8 seconds. They're really massive engage. I'm gonna walk him into the shroom if possible. Alright, we made a classic blunder, which is, I completely forgot we already took mid inhibitor. So here's the issue. You go mid lane, the only way you win a game after closing out the game for mid lane... Actually, inhibitor respawned, right? No, I'm fucking trolling, dude. There's nothing to take there. There's no point grouping mid because there's nothing. Even if you group mid, you'd have to win a 5v5 fight and kill all 5 of them to close the game out right there. Should never, never, never go mid there in that situation. Okay, so we force towers, we get gold. All of these are really hard for them to defend because they're so far away from their base. And of course, every single one of these is worth 600 gold as well. First strike gold, like, we have 1,000 gold on first strike right now. It's pretty significant. Uh-oh. Oh, shit! Why dead Leandre's now? There's no way, right? I think we can kite him here. Yeah. We're gonna flash over the... Okay. We're gonna ego it, just for fun. Look at my AP right now, only 600. I love mini reworks, yeah. Okay, we got it. Oh shit, it's a TP. Ba-da-ba-ba. We're gonna go spend our 4.5k gold real quick. I'm sure that will be fistful. Honestly, at this point, I kind of have to do it. Let's see what our max AP is. Only 746. Wow, that's pretty bad. If I had Gathering Storm and I swap some of these rooms down, I could probably get to like 850. Infernal Drake will obviously help a lot. I got distracted, but once again, our goal is just really inhibitor towers at this point. A very good amount of speed. Right. Don't worry, guys. I got it. 22 stacks. What's our AP at? 833 AP. Oh, she's fucking outplaying us hard. Alright guys, if you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. It was a pleasure, and I'll see you around on the next video. EYTY.